Hello, this is Dr. Conrad, and today we're going to talk about repairing hearing aids. Before we send a hearing aid in for repair, or even before you bring it into our office, there are a few things that you can do to troubleshoot the hearing aid. My first example is in BTE hearing aid, and if the hearing aid is dead, the first thing we want you to do is check the tip where the sound comes out. And in this case, you can see that there is some debris in the ear mold. So you can take this wire loop and then gently pick it out, and then you can clean this off using a Kleenex. Once you've checked the tip of the ear mold, the second thing behind the ear hearing aid is the tubing, and occasionally the tubing can be plugged with debris or moisture. If you take the hearing aid apart and the hearing aid starts to whistle, you know there's a good possibility that this tubing was plugged with wax or debris. Another thing that you're going to want to check before you come to our office is whether the battery is new or whether the battery is inserted correctly. Sometimes people will bring hearing aids in with a dead battery, or the battery will be inserted upside down. Another thing you can check on your hearing aid is the microphone. On this particular hearing aid, it is up towards the top of the hearing aid, and in many cases you could take a toothbrush and brush off the microphone housing. For an in-the-ear hearing aid, we're going to check some of the same things. Number one, we're going to check whether there's a new battery in it and if it's inserted correctly. Also, these dots right here are the microphones, and again we will take a toothbrush, a dry toothbrush, and brush across. And then on most in-the-ear hearing aids, you will notice there may be a filter that captures wax, and we will replace that with the tool like this and then put in a new filter. If we do all these troubleshooting things and the hearing aid still does not work, then we will send it in to the laboratory and they will recondition the hearing aid. When it arrives at the laboratory on an in-the-ear hearing aid, the technician will actually take a razor blade and go along the edge of the hearing aid and open up the hearing aid to get access to the components. Typical problems with hearing aids are the microphones being full of debris or defective, and then also the receiver, which is where the sound comes out. When a hearing aid is sent in for repair, again they will recondition the whole hearing aid, and it will come back with a 1-year warranty. You will also have unlimited office visits during that warranty period. So this is the end of the discussion on repairing hearing aids.